Next up, we have the main event. Finally, we got a banger here. We got and a meaningful fight as well. You know, these are battle of guys that are just out of the title picture. We have Brandon Royval versus Manel Kopp. I was kind of surprised, to be honest, by how big of a favorite Manel Kopp is.
Yeah, dude, it's kind of crazy. I mean,
Isn't
I
he
think
like minus 300, bro?
it might maybe a little bit more. Yeah, minus 300 exactly. Yep, right at
Wow,
300.
that's crazy to me. Like, so here's my take on this fight. I feel like Minnow Cop is a lot more powerful. I think he could definitely knock Royval out. I think he's way better on the feet than Royval.
Yeah.
Royval is I think Royval's a little bit better overall, like is an all around fighter, but Manal Kop's stand up game is like superior to
It's
Royval's.
superior, dude, for sure. And he has 5 submissions, so I mean, it's not that he's bad on the ground or anything. He just doesn't choose to always take it to the floor, right? That's the biggest
Yeah.
difference. And
I think
Topps
with
only
him, I
has
think
one loss in the last 4 years. One loss in the
to
last 4 years.
Muhammad Mokaev.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, and that's the fight I think of when he got taken down by him,
Yeah.
multiple times. Um, Here, this is why it's hard to like justify taking Manal Cup. If it was more of a split fight where the odds were a little bit closer, I would say Manal Cup all day. But Royval's one of those guys that's gonna fight for your money, dude. He's not
Yeah.
gonna go out easy. He's an absolute dog. I mean, his nickname is Raw Dog. And Manal Cop, he pulls out of a ton of fights. He's
Yep.
been pretty inactive, to be honest with you, the last couple of years. He's one of those guys that yaps and talks a
Yeah.
lot, but
Yeah.
man, you don't see the activity that you want to see from him.
So this is one of the times where you put them at the end of your parlay. If everything goes right in front of it, you just hedge it, dude, and you enjoy the fight, right? And you collect money either way. Best case
Yeah.
scenario.
I like the idea of that. That makes me a little bit more open to taking Cop,
Yeah.
um, you know, in a parlay. But yeah, overall, I mean, I really want to take. If I was straight betting this fight, I would just sprinkle, just some lunch money on Royval, just for the odds being the way they are and having fun with it. But yeah, serious money. And if I had to pick, like, your life depends on this fight. I think I would take Cop, but. I can't justify those odds, bro.
Yeah, that's the hard part, dude. This one, it's the odds are kind of crazy on a lot of these guys.
I want to see how the weight cuts go too. I think
Yeah,
that'll tell me a
that's
lot
always
about how I feel
that's
about these
part of it
guys.
too, dude. Because say sometimes like you picked Cahuto last time, and then his weight cut, you could tell he just looked beat up
Bro, I
already,
felt
dude.
I should have actually put that on Instagram. Like, no excuses for the pick,
Yeah,
but like, we do these picks before the fights, but when you see terrible weight cuts, it's like, oh my god.
yeah. Then
And
you
then
see
sometimes
homeboy
you make a
weighing
pick
five
and you're
pounds
like,
heavy.
oh yeah, if you're on the other side of it and you see your guy
Yeah,
had the good weight
good
cut
weight cut.
and
Yeah,
it went smooth, you're like, oh, I feel 10 times better
yeah,
now.
for sure, dude. So that is part of the problem with putting these out or recording them before the weigh-ins. I used to not post anything ever up until after the weigh-ins because it's just a little tough sometimes. But we post it, we edit it, we put it up, and it is what it is, guys.